when you start noticing that certain braids are a little thinner than others, hey man, it's all right. So I cut it off. To me, it's easier to accept it and deal with it than to have it forced on you.
Right.
So now you out here looking crazy. To me,
everything. That sounds like giving up.
I'm talking. Well, I mean, to me, it's.
Wait. All right, so you're talking about you're losing hair, so you just go bald?
Yeah.
That sounds like giving up.
Well, I don't have time for that type of fight.
Welcome to Mack and Augustus. On this episode, Mack, who is Erik, and Augustus, who is Calvin, along with me, Hakiem, and Jamaal, sit down and chop it up about losing our hair, getting old, and whether or not we're satisfied with where we are in this thing called life. Let's do it.
Along the lines of letting go, I want to talk to you brothers about letting go of our youth. Specifically, our hair.
Is it us letting it go or the shit saying bye anyway?
Well, that's the deal.
I mean, so it's easy if you accept it.
True.
Some people don't accept it.
So
some people cling on. Some people they throw all the dye in their hair.
Yeah, no, I'm not. So
I've
had damn near I've had the box. I've had the little when they start curving the box.
Had the
Gumby.
I've had no. I mean, like just making it round.
Oh, the round.
I never did the Gumby. Okay. I've had the braids. I've had the waves. I've had it all. When you start noticing that certain braids are a little thinner than others, hey man, it's all right. So I cut it off, and then after a while, I had my waves again, and I was like, okay, this is got a little convertible going on up here a little bit. So let's just go ahead and cut it off. To me, it's easier to accept it and deal with it than to have it forced on you.
Right.
So now you out here looking crazy.
Right.
I would rather just it's.
But
easier.
what is looking crazy? Because I mean, there are people.
And what does accepting it look like?
Accepting is cutting it off. To me,
everything.
That sounds like giving up.
I'm talking. Well, I mean, to me, it's.
Wait. All right, so you're talking about you're losing hair, so you just go bald?
Yeah.
That sounds like giving up.
Well, I don't have time for that type of fight. Like, I'm lazy. I'm not dyeing. I'm not brushing. I'm not putting powders in. Like, I would rather, to me, it's easier to just cut it off and move on. Because I don't have time. Like, even when having braids, to a certain extent, there's a lot of shit I didn't do because I had braids. Like, I'm not going to go swimming because I just got my hair braided. Now I can't go to the pool. Like, once I start not giving a fuck, everything got easier. So it's like, I would rather just accept it, chop it, move on, and now it is what it is, than to fight with it. I don't want to keep buying a bunch of products and shit, and I'm lazy, so this is more convenient for me.
Cutting it all off isn't necessarily the only way of accepting it.
No, I'm talking about me.
Right.
Yeah,
right. Because like, I'll take myself for example. I know I've got a spot on my head. Like a bald spot. It's been there for a minute, but it is what it is. Like, I'm not buying shit.
I mean, that's another way of saying,
I'm not buying shit and trying to fill the spot in or spraying it. None of that type of stuff.
You never tried to spray?
No, not at all. No. I ain't go to spray. I ain't dyed. I've been gray since I was 15. I ain't tried to dye and shit.
Yeah, you've been old for a long time. Damn.
Anyway. Yeah, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, so.
But is it easier to accept for you? I'm just because while you do have the spot, you're still kind of like you're growing hair around it. So you're like your whole head top is not thinning, or
So you don't have the Sherman helmet.
Easier to.
I guess I don't really think about it too much.
Okay.
It doesn't it is what it is. I get my hair cut. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wear hats most of the time anyway. So,
but that is true.
I wear hats most of the time anyway.
So, but you've accepted it. You're like, you're good with it.
I'm good with it.
Like, I mean, look, I've had like you, box rounded. Like, I don't know if I necessarily had a full Gumby, but I mean, I had locks. I had it all, but I noticed the convertible growing up in the top, and I remember when I cut my locks, and I cut my locks mostly because I was tired of getting them. They were getting heavy. I had them for years. But also because I could feel like my hair was thinning. So I was like, so all of a sudden it's like, whoa, this, I don't know, I don't feel right. So I cut my locks off, and I remember I was at a friend's house. Well, man, he was talking to me in the kitchen, and he walked behind me, and he's like, "Damn, nigga!" I was like, "Oh shit!" He's like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Yeah, man, like, okay, all right." It was Frank, Frank.
Yeah, that's funny.
I was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Oh fuck!" So. And then it became like I having to accept it. Like, well, all right, well, I got a bald spot. I got a bald spot. No, what do? Do I grow my hair? Try and grow like a
comb over?
Not a comb over, but like just like
put 'em
grow around a fro that kind of like maybe it'll just look a little thinner at the top. It's like, nah, that's weak. And then I started like cutting it low. And I was like, well, cut it low, don't show as much. And then after a certain point, I was like, well, you're just going to have to deal with it. It's there. You just want to have to get used to it. Right. And you just get used to it. And then as that started to grow, and I started more of the top was thinning, I just said, fuck it.
I remember when you initially went bald.
Are there pictures of the dread?
Yeah, I did.
I'll put them in the show, and I'll show them.
I remember when you initially went bald. You didn't tell anybody you were going bald. I'm saying we were supposed to hang out.
Well, how do you tell somebody?
Well,
no, you mean when I cut my hair?
Yeah,
right.
It's like, he ain't say nothing. So we were supposed to hang out this day, right? So he showed up at my house. He's got a hoodie on. he's got a hoodie. So the last time I saw this nigga, he had hair.
That's funny.
Last time I saw he had hair. So he showed up at the house. He got the hoodie. He got his hood up. And he comes in. And like I turned around to say something to my mom, and I turned back, and he had taken. I was like, "The fuck happened to you?"
Yeah, that happened at not like that, but that kind of happened at my dad's funeral. Because most of my family, they only see me because I wear a do-rag all the time. Because I'm like, I'm not shaving unless I have to get dressed. Like, I'm not doing this shit every day.
Right.
Too much work.
But I'm really lazy.
Listen, I like as much as I can control. I like a convenient lifestyle. I'm not shaving every day. I'm only shaving if I have to wear my hair. If I have to wear it out. If I have to get, So I get dressed for the funeral, and I go. So my cousin comes to. Can you cut your hair? Like, I haven't had hair in like 2 years. Like I've been bald like 2.5 years. Damn, Junior, cut your hair. I'm like, yeah. I didn't know he cut his ass. Well, because I always got the do-rag on.
That's the thing.
Like, I'm not like you think I'm trying to preserve my waves. Like, no, it's nothing under here. It's just hair growing, and I'm not shaving unless I have to. I'm like, and because I don't work in a position that I have to be dressed.
Right.
There's no requirement really of me having to.
That's why you don't want to leave that position right there. That's you.
Well, I've been there 20-something years, so
yeah.
I'm not going nowhere. They had to put me out at this point. But I don't do anything at this point that requires me to get dressed. So it's like, if I have to get dressed, I'm not ashamed of it. I just don't have to do it.
Right.
So I'm not going to be walking, I'm going to walk around with patches and shit. I'm not going to do that. Because I shaved and now only this is in now and this part is, I'm not. Listen, it's going to be covered until I have to uncover it. But yeah, they were like, when the fuck did you do that? Because they've seen me.
Right.
But I've had a hoodie on. It's been cold. I got my do-rag on now. I'm not, unless I got to get dressed, I'm not getting dressed. Shit, I'm only dressed because of y'all niggas today. I wouldn't be dressed.
We know. Thank you.
Somebody getting dressed for this shit.
I mean, it don't bother me. I mean, I got a little something going on, but I was bald for a little bit. I just don't like the maintenance of it. Like you said, it's an everyday, every other day kind of thing.
Now, I will say it is extremely convenient, though.
To cut your own hair.
To be, because I've been cutting my own hair since I had braids. But to just have to go take a shower and do a quick zip and then be on your way.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That shit is wonderful.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to, like, I'm not dripping. Like when I don't have to dry off a lot of it. Like it's just dry already.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait to go swimming next year.
No. If I had the right clippers, if I did it right, I was using a razor, so I didn't.
No, I use clip. If I let it grow too high, I'll use clippers to shave it down.
Yeah.
And then I'll use
The electric joint.
The electric joint too.
I did you didn't tell me
That's
the
what
right.
you got to get.
The right electric. Yeah.
That
'Cause
shit-
I ain't gonna lie. I like
Because the
I like the
clippers
ball.
will only get you down to, it'll get you low, but you'll still feel the pitch.
Right.
But you get the joint, what?
You like
I'm
the-
hitting that. It's smooth, because that's how you know if you got it.
Yes.
It's not catching
Oh,
when you rub your hand across.
yes.
What?
Oh,
I'm hitting
I
like,
should
oh,
love.
shit's smooth.
I love having a ball head. I just hated the razor part of it because
I
I
don't
roll
use
back a little bit. It get bumpy and it hurt.
I do not use the razor. I don't
You gotta
want,
tell me
I don't want to do bumps.
Show me the right joint so I can get it because I'm gonna do that again.
I'll just shape up my beard and I'm
Yeah.
straight. I said, I can do that.
Yeah.
When I have to do it. Outside of that, do rag.
He said, "Do right."
Yeah.
The other 7 days of the week.
I might have to because my job.
Yeah, no, I don't. I go to work like that. The way y'all see me is the way I wear the same shit to work.
I know. I've seen you at work.
See?
Yeah.
So I ain't really got that. I ain't got to worry about having to be, blue suit, brown belt with no socks.
No socks.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna let this? Y'all never. Gonna
Never.
No,
It's
no.
in the description of the podcast.
Yeah.
It's in the picture.
Yeah.
That shows you how much relevant that fucking story was.
That story was great. It'd have been even better if we could see it.
Get a little bit of that footage. Him in the hallway shitting himself,
Mm.
dropping his phone, shitting on the phone.
That joint will forever be in the archive, brother.
It's crazy.
Forever in the archive.
All our good shit.
We will make better shit.
I don't like how you said that. But go ahead. What's
Mac.
My brother shaved his hair, so I'm not doing it. I just
Are y'all beefing? What the fuck is
It's not. That's why I'm just keeping my differentiation.
My brother did it, so I'm not gonna do it. Fuck that nigga. Like,
Is that how it came across?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is
so
that?
I don't want a shaved head. Like I don't want to be bald. Like I'm accepted it. Like I'm holding on to what I got.
He
It's
said,
I got the
fuck.
sunroof. It's definitely popping. It's get my dad's generation. Like my grandfather was bald. Like my grandfather had the Homer Simpson, like just the hairs, like the.
Okay.
So you can see all scalp, but you can see hairs too. So that was my grandfather. My dad has all his hair, still do. I cut it for him. Me and my brother got problems.
Between each other?
Huh? No, like our hair.
Well, so you know that does not come from your dad; it comes from your mom.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was like male pattern baldness and this skip a generation.
no,
and
it comes-
I always thought it came from
No,
the
it comes from your mother.
Interesting.
I don't know.
It comes from your mother.
I mean, she got a little bit of hair. You still you see the braids, but you can still see scalp between them.
Yeah, that's it.
Um,
That's what this is.
But yeah, my it's going. It's fading fast.
So you're holding on just out of
spite of your
spite
brother.
Of your father.
I would call it spite of my brother, but like
Like,
I'm
fuck that
holding on
nigga.
to it.
Fuck that guy.
That's how it sounded.
If I was like not accepting, my thing would just be I'm gonna cover it up. I'm gonna throw a hat on. I'm gonna wear hats constantly. My LL Cool J or some shit. But other than that, it's like it's cool. Cause fuck you, I got Riz and I'm funny, so it don't matter if I'm bald or not.
Fuck you, I got like y'all got beef? Like did he
It
say
don't,
something to you?
but no,
Oh, because it sounded like you was talking to him like directly, man. Fuck you, I got Riz. What's up? Like
no, anybody got a problem with my hair because like I
Fuck
can't
that
see
nigga.
it, so it don't bother me. Who told you to be taller than me?
That part, like that part. So, people always want to point out to you the fact that you got to. I'm aware it's there.
Yeah, but I can't see it, so it don't bother me.
Don't bother me.
It's not my fault you taller than me.
Nobody supposed to be taller than me.
I know it's there.
You live with it.
Why are you worried about it?
You looking at it for? I'm good.
Why are you worried about it?
That's funny. as
I
well.
was.
Yeah.
What you looking at me for like that, freak ass nigga?
That is hilarious.
So yeah, don't bother me.
I'm like
good.
you. Though. I don't want to be bald. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna voluntarily go bald. Like if it happened, it happened. But I didn't go like.
I'm cool with it.
Cause for one,
Yeah,
And I got
for one,
plans.
I don't know what my head look like without.
Nobody does it till you do it.
But that's then it's too late.
But see, that was my thing. Let me accept this in advance.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what this look like.
Yeah.
And I think this
But that's acceptance for you. My acceptance is like letting it go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
is
I
what it
don't need the spray
Right.
and dye and all that kind of thing. Like, I don't need all
is
that.
what it
Like,
is.
It's gonna be like
there,
that
it's
boxer
whatever.
boy with the wig. You see on the boxer boy that was
that nigga got his top.
Yo, that
That
was crazy. That was crazy,
come on,
yo.
dog.
You ain't see that?
no, what was it?
So this boy was at an exhibition fight,
He had his
and he
lace
had like
front.
a $700 Gumby like haircut wig that he had put on. His barber put on for him.
Dude, hit
The
him
boy
so
hit him
hard
with
that
a
joint
straight right
fell
hand,
off.
That joint-
and his joint came right back and
But
fell off his hand.
$700
It
gone.
was clapping,
It was like
and then
slapping, yo.
It was slapping, and then it was gone.
Flapping. Like,
And then and then for like a week, he got on everybody's show like, yeah,
Talking
I
about-
lost $700, but he took it as a joke
You had to.
and got money for
That's,
it.
the,
what I
that's,
think it
that's the
is.
smartest thing you can do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I had somebody pay for that
cool
the repair, the refix.
Yeah, that was
I
funny
need to
as
get
hell.
when he had that
Shit
joint, I was
sponsored.
like, we
that
like,
was
this-
crazy, yo.
we saw that on
Like,
YouTube.
why the
It's like,
fuck
yo,
would
did
you
he
do that? Like, why did you think that was smart?
He
What,
did.
getting the lace front?
To box.
Well,
not to go to a movie, to box.
What he said was
that somebody messed his hair
messed it up. So it was like a last minute joint.
You supposed to just
I'd let that ride.
shut it off. It's over.
I'm gonna get it after the fight.
Yeah.
That's
But my
crazy.
joint is like, why get the lace front at all?
Well, some people don't want to be bald. There are people. There was two things. Remember, like there are older niggas who wore toupees and still do because that was what they did back then.
Yeah.
The newer niggas, that was like you know you're gonna get fucked with if you do some shit like that. But now it's almost accepted for certain. Like it's a thing now.
I know, but I don't.
So as a boxer, I wouldn't have done that there because I'm gonna get hit
in the ring.
But there are guys who don't want to be bald, just like the ones that are going overseas or another country to get the plugs.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to be bald, and I get it if you're entertainment, that's part of your thing, and you had hair. All right, okay, cool.
Steve Harvey.
We didn't look at that shit back then, like because to me that was the toupee for the older guy. I didn't think about it. I didn't give a fuck about his hair, but it's a thing. Like some people don't want to be bald. I get it, and everybody's head ain't built for bald, so I get it.
No.
Okay, fair. What about the people that then are dyeing their hair, dyeing their beard because they don't want to be gray? And that's not just. And I hear you.
I think it depends on how it's done, because there are some people who you 90-year-old and your beard is pitch black, not real. It don't even look right. But because you just don't want to be gray, you're okay with just saying, well, I know people like this.
Yeah, so do I.
You just don't want to be gray. Cool. And that's the route they go.
I used to go to
certain things, like I remember like we used to do the Beijing.
Yeah.
They washed the excess off.
Mm-hmm. And it still looked.
It looked okay. The problem was they stopped washing the excess off.
Yeah, now it's.
And then it just looked like somebody to the Sharpie to your face. And it looks weird.
I used to go to the barber shop. I used to go to the barber shop in Germantown Ave. And this OG used to come there faithful. Every time I was there, every 2 weeks, he would be sitting in the back with the whole joint drying, the head and the beard.
It's like a helmet.
And he would walk to the joint. I'm like, yeah. And my barber was the one that did it. He would paint it on there with the brush and all that. Anybody doing all that?
No, I got Beijing done back when it was a thing. Because my cousin's a barber, so they did it, but they never left the X. It was just
you supposed to make the line
sharper. It made everything look even. That was a thing. But when niggas stopped washing it out, it's like,
nigga, you got painted.
You had to have looked in the mirror. Like you had to see.
And you consciously made this decision.
Like you just walked out, like you ain't let them finish.
Like, all right, see y'all next week.
You got it. But yeah, some people just don't want to be bald, and I get it if it's hard for you to accept that. I get it, especially if you've had like a certain hairstyle or a certain look you've gotten used to. I get it.
I think
I don't feel that growing. I don't feel that strongly about it.
Everybody don't grow. Some people are.
I tell you, a lot of people don't.
Some people are like stuck in. Yeah, I mean, you see like older guys who still dress a certain way because that was the last thing they liked.
Yeah.
Well, and for me, I've just accepted the fact that it's only one alternative to this. Right. I'm either getting older
or not,
or I'm dead.
Right.
So there's no other alternative. So I've accepted
all the time.
I've kind of accepted the alternative that as I get older, I'm going to look different.
I appreciate.
I appreciate my gray and my beard.
Because everybody don't make it.
No, listen.
Right. Exactly.
The football player that just died, that was with the Vikings. The wide
25
receiver.
years old.
25 years old.
Yeah,
dead.
Everybody don't make it.
Everybody don't make it. Like I've seen people who are this one actor who played in, I forgot what movies he played in, but he's like 80 years old now and he looks in great shape because he works out all the time. Some people don't make it to that. Yeah. I just want to make it to that. I mean, whether I'm bald or not, gray or not.
We got people that didn't make it to 30.
Right. Bro.
Yeah. So you cut like
people that you know.
People older people that I've been seeing, they say, oh my God, look, you're crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I see older people complain about theirs, I'm like,
no, it's only
I'm glad you're here.
Like you could have not made it to this.
Right.
Like I'm every grade that I'm not dying shit.
No. I wanted to be seen.
What? I made it. I got people I grew up with that didn't make it to 20, 25, 30.
Yes.
I'm still here.
Right.
I'll take every grade that comes along.
I accept it as a badge of honor.
Exactly. Because I mean, here's the weird thing though. It's wisdom
now
to some people.
Yeah.
And then some niggas you look like, nigga, you just look old. Like, cause you stressed out.
Yeah.
Like, depending on who you talking to, if you know them,
yeah,
and you're like, that ain't wisdom gray.
No,
That's
you going through shit.
that's stress gray.
Yeah,
Like
you
you
all right.
you having a
Yeah.
rough time right now.
Yeah.
But I appreciate like
Me too.
I'll take every one of them.
Yeah, my mom was talking to me about it yesterday. She said, "Yo, you have all this gray in your beard." I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm loving every one of them.
Every one.
Yeah, every one of them.
I'll take it. It's either you get them or you don't.
Yeah,
I think a lot of times it's harder for people to accept gray than it is going bald.
I think it's harder for older people to accept gray. I think the new niggas are accepting gray. They don't like bald.
I think the niggas like it only
Because
because the honey said
I
like
keep
it.
seeing a lot of older guys get that shit.
Yeah,
That part.
I think the reason why niggas are accepting it now because the honey's liking it. Because back in the day, girls they didn't
I
think
would
like
have agreed with you 10 years ago. These niggas is getting dressed for each other now.
Well, I'm not saying
This
no.
shit is weird.
Yeah, without a doubt.
These niggas, it's not even for the girls no more. These niggas will go to a party and have a dance battle with the other niggas.
Yeah.
Like, this shit is weird. They don't doing shit for the girls no more.
Listen, there was a nigga that came to the bar one time with one of those purses that was big enough for credit cards and his ID.
Like a fanny pack, the one they put around
He had
the chest.
around his jaw, and I was like, "Can I see your ID?" He went in the bag. It was all glittery. He picked the bag up. I said, "Nigga."
With like rhinestones and shit on?
Yeah, I was like, he spun. He was proud. He spun that shit
Because
around.
but
I was like,
you gotta remember.
I was like, you got a purse?
You gotta remember.
Was he wearing pearls?
No.
No.
He had, the funny part, he had on this. I didn't really check his mannerisms when he walked in because I was just finishing dealing with one person. So it was like a line of people. So I was like, let me see ID. And then I just saw him spin the bag around. He was like, huh. I was like, oh.
Was it nail polish? Nails?
He had the clear shit on.
Well, I mean, if he's gay, that's.
It wasn't even the fact that he was gay. It was
No, but I'm saying that's
different.
different.
yeah.
Right.
If he come in here with jewel, like it's because what
It
I'm
don't
having,
seem in character.
what I'm having a problem with now is that everybody wants to look alike.
Yeah, no.
Individualism was more of a thing for us when we were
Right.
younger. You don't want to look like everybody.
Right.
I still don't like looking like anybody. But
Right.
these niggas, it'd be a group of 15 kids. They all got on the same Nike outfit, same sneakers, fucking Scully and a mask on their face. Like they all look the same.
Yeah.
That's weird to me. And then everything that the rappers or popular people online do,
That's what everybody else.
that's what everybody's following.
Mm.
But
Nobody wants to be themselves. Everybody wants to follow the trend.
You don't think that wasn't
It wasn't as bad. It's always been.
I don't know if I
There's
agree
always
with
been
that.
followers.
I don't know if
I
I
don't know if I
agree
agree
with
with
that.
Because
I agree with
when Allen Iverson had the braids, everybody named mama
Everybody
had
was
braids.
trying
They
to
mama
be like
had
Iverson.
braids.
I mean,
even-
Iverson
they-
changed the
but-
look of the whole NBA.
Yeah.
But they never tried to wear the same outfits. They weren't doing exactly the same thing.
So I mean,
Hairstyles are trend. Yes, that's always been a thing. But
I don't know. 'cause
everybody wasn't
'cause-
wearing the same
'cause I-
Nike tracksuit.
I can
I don't
honestly
like that
remember.
shit.
I can honestly remember when Run DMC was big. Everybody
tops.
had the same shell tops and whatever
tracksuit.
whatever Adidas tracksuit they had. When LL came out, what was his top one?
Bucket hats.
yeah.
With
Kangaroos.
See, I feel like that was a thing. I feel like, but that was. I feel like that was a thing for people who were fans
of hip hop.
of him,
Okay.
not the entire. Because remember, they were separate people in separate groups. So you might have been a fan of Run DMC, so you're doing this. You might have been, but everybody is kind of doing the same. Everybody, all these niggas wearing man bag, whatever the fuck. they call it.
Yeah.
Everybody wearing purse. Everybody getting in
Yeah.
there. Everybody outside of the niggas that want to wear the face mask and what they call the shiesty.
Food shiesty.
It's to me, it's everybody. Nobody wants to stand out. You're afraid of standing out because who you really are may get you laughed at, depending on.
Oh yeah,
who you
because
are.
I think Allen Iverson he did set a trend, but he was himself,
He was
and then I had kind of followed.
I don't know. I still don't necessarily agree because, like you talked about Run DMC and all of them. You could go fast forward to Jay-Z and basketball jerseys.
Right.
You know, the old school jerseys for basketball, baseball, and everybody started wearing them. Nobody could afford them. Nobody had everybody's individual swag, so there could still be only one Iverson.
Right.
But Iverson and Carmelo Anthony at the time could be standing next to each other, and you might think they're brothers, but you just realize one is wearing it slightly different because it's cooler, and that's Iverson as opposed to Anthony. And Carmelo Anthony is wearing it with his own type of style. I think that now, at least from what I see, and my eyes are not on it as much as y'all probably, but from what I see, is yeah, there is some copying. There is some definitely people that look the same, or you can spot a trend if you're looking at a group of people. But I think because the world has become so much smaller because of social media,
It's a lot
I
more
actually, s-
prevalent.
yeah, I actually see a lot more individual visual looks. Or people taking this from that person and this from that person and piecing it together. So much so that, like you said, I could easily see somebody who has all Bears aesthetic like Calvin, and then showing up at his bar and saying, get an ID," and pulling a rhinestone Bears, uh, cross bag and pulling out their ID, and that's just how they get down. So that's how I feel.
I think the only thing with me while getting older is not being able to do some of the things I used to be able to do, like physically.
Like what?
So like when I used to get like, you remember you used to twist your ankle and you just tie your shoe up real tight and you good to push it. Or you like, keep it pushing.
That down for 2
Now you take your shoe off, you go, "Ooh, I gotta call it work," and it's Friday. I gotta work on Monday. Like that's the only thing I like. Even now when I work out, I remember I don't, which I don't anymore. I used to lift weights. I used to be heavy into lifting weights. And I specifically remember I was doing deadlifts. And I do deadlifts into bent over rows, which is basically you lift up the bar, then you go to a position, you just start pulling it to your chest. And I was doing it with 205. And I specifically remember my back popping. Like I hear something pop and it started burning down the left side of my body. I was like, oh, I must have tore something. Now, back in the day, a day or so later, you cool. You know, take some Tylenol, you back at it.
Yeah, it's laid up for a week.
I was in the ER. I was in the ER like, oh my God. Like that's I think that's the one thing about getting older that I'm having trouble with. Now, adjusting my workouts, adjusting how I recover, because now I have to recover. It takes longer to recover than before. Like before I could work out 5-6 days a week, take off a day, I'm back at it on Monday. I worked out on Friday. And I'm okay to go tomorrow, but I wasn't doing it today.
Yeah, I can't do all that.
And I do like the 100 push-ups, the squats, all that stuff. I still do like body workouts because I don't like weights. And I do use a kettlebell. I'm heavy into kettlebells, but outside of like one dude at my job, he's like, "Yeah, I bench press 350." I said, "For what? You don't like fat bitches? Like, what would you?" Like that's my whole thought process.
Why?
If you not picking up,
That was a good thought.
Why?
That's what he said it because he's a white boy. He's a cool white boy, and he like the skinny girl. And he was like, "Yeah, dude, I was bench pressing 350 yesterday." I said, "Why? You don't like fat bitches? Like, what did you?" In my mind, if I'm not picking up no big girl to do nothing crazy, I don't see the point. Like, my wife is not nearly 350, not nearly, and I could pick up my wife and run around with her. And I figure as long as I can do that, I'm cool.
I'm gonna try again with you.
Okay.
So your wife will probably listen to this.
Yeah.
So when you say my wife is not nearly 350,
Right.
that kind of puts her at a closer number, and it sounds away. I don't know if you realize this.
So this is what I meant by that.
Please.
Okay, so my wife is way smaller than 350, way smaller.
And
But
you're using 350 number based on what he said.
What he said.
Okay,
I'm not
just
right.
trying to-
Now, my thought process.
Trying to help you out.
Yeah. No. My thought process is this, because like I'm married and I'm thinking about if I ever had to save somebody, my wife and my kids, I can pick all of them up and take them out of it. I don't see the point in squatting 600 pounds, bench pressing 350 in your 40s. Like, I don't see the point. Now, if you like to do
You're
it,
not going out here trying to execute
No.
the push at all. So
no. Well, I'm not trying to be Mark Henry. Like, what is he doing?
I feel a lot better with that landing.
Yeah.
So-
Like he said, he was curling 100-pound dumbbells. Fuck for. What is the goal? Like, health-wise.
I mean, that was all I'm not gonna say.
What? Say it.
Well, I was about to pick on him
Go ahead.
because he used his hands for some things that hurt him a little bit. I didn't want to. It was kind of a.
See, you went in the direction I wasn't going.
I know. That's why I said
No, but I mean, don't get me wrong. I think health, to me, health is wealth. And I enjoy my workouts. I enjoy why I do them, the reasons I do them. And the actual exercises I do. But my health goal is significantly different now than it was when I was in my 20s.
Okay.
Man, as I get older, I recognize that it's not about being as strong as you can, but longevity. Like, as long as you keep moving.
You gotta move.
And because I work in a hospital, I see people who are our ages, in the ballpark of our ages, and have a third of the mobility and the capability that we have.
Yeah.
I see people that can't go up a flight of steps. Like, you know, from one thing, I have a rule in my mind. If I'm not going up to the 5th floor or above,
You're walking up the steps.
I'll walk up the steps. That's my thing. If I'm on the campus, I'll park the car and I don't take the shuttle. If I take the shuttle, it must be because I have to be somewhere quickly, like as quickly as possible. Otherwise, I'm walking. I walk everywhere. I walk up this 5 to 10 miles a day. That's just what I like to do. And I figure I'd rather be able to continue to do it now before I'm not able to do it at all. Because if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
So, and that's the only thing about being older is trying to find ways to still be as youthful, especially because I have small boys, and be able to help them as they get older because they're getting more active. And I don't want to be the old dude that can't get off the couch with the CVS section over here on my nightstand full of shit that I hate using.
Wait, where were you when we were playing ball?
I was probably working.
Was that weird? Because I know we was all trying to do it, but
I think the schedule. The one time we tried, the lights went out. Like when we got there or something like that.
Yeah.
And then after that, like it was always my schedule.
You were working.
It was always my working. But
because that was helpful. I guess you needed to start moving. And I think like after the first game, that's when I started getting my wind back. Because I don't even know moving like that no more.
No, I do. I like
it was
the wind out. Yeah, we know you're lazy.
Yeah.
No, but I in the morning. So if I don't work out, like outside of the last couple of days, but if I don't work out, I do like 100 push-ups, 100 squats. That should get me started.
Yeah, that's too much.
And it's only 20 minutes.
No, I'm talking about for you. Not for you. I'm very clear. This is your shit.
This is my shit. But once again, I was 412. So I'm not 412 anymore. So it's a lot more fun.
I did nearly 350, right?
I did like when we started playing ball again, and hopefully when the weather turns, we can return. But I realized when we started playing ball, I can play ball with you guys. Like, yeah, like when, like, if the court's starting to fill up, and they're like, yo, y'all want to run like a full?
Yeah,
So
no.
like,
Y'all
Right
got
ahead.
it. Y'all
Right
got it.
ahead.
Yeah, my knees and my wind, it's new.
I remember one time that kid called me sir. I almost smacked the shit out of him. Sir, you want to play with us? Fuck you, kid.
No, that is a weird thing.
It is.
I was over Park in South Philly. Now, I mean, I'm old at this point, but the boy called me OG. I was like, in my head, like, this nigga look older than me.
Exactly.
But that's the whole stress life thing. I'm like, he look, what the fuck? Oh, do I look that up? that's fucking crazy.
And plus, at some point, OG became like a term of endearment.
Right. Yeah.
No, when I was coming up, it wasn't.
No, but my point is,
He don't want
I
to
guess he knew that I was older than him because I've seen him around, and probably before he had a beard. But the fact that he called me OG caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Caught me off guard.
I tell you, we had do our my department does our orientation for the district in the summer, and this past one, I'm in there, first session to start, and I'm helping people get to where they're trying to go, and he walks up to me and said, "Hey, you used to teach at Discovery?" I was like, "Yeah."
Grown ass man, wasn't it?
If he was there as a teacher, I was like, "Yeah." He said, "I was in your kindergarten, sir." Get on away from me. He's like, get on away from me and get where you need to go.
That's awesome.
That's you. Get on away from me. I was like, damn.
That is this girl at my job. So, like I said, I've been there over 20 some years now. She was one of my leads, I believe. She was above us when I started. Her daughter was there recently. I'm thinking she came in to visit. Little girl works
First there.
So she's like, hey, see my daughter? So I'm like, hey, what's she doing? No, she works upstairs.
That's how long you been there.
You wasn't even. I don't even think she was alive when I
remember you were pregnant.
I was like, what the fuck? So now when I see her around the building, I'm like, don't talk to me.
Man, he said,
That's crazy.
I was in your kindergarten class. Where did you need to go?
Wow.
How can I help you?
Where did you need to go?
Damn.
Yo, man.
Kindergarten
How can I help
class?
you, though?
That's wild.
He there with first year teacher. I was like, yeah, no, keep going, son.
Damn.
It's crazy, dog. It's absolutely crazy. I remember when we started Tribbles, when man Randy, you know Rand,
Yes.
had his 2 kids. They 2 little motherfuckers used to come to the shows.
Mm.
The girl, she graduated college. I'm like, who graduated college? Like, yeah, she graduated college, man. She got a job, man. She got a car. Got to buy a car. I'm like, oh God.
That's
You grown.
Oh.
I mean, just when you think about how long we've been friends, neither one of us had kids.
I wasn't even
met.
alive when y'all met, right?
And neither one of us had kids
Salt in the womb.
when we met.
I know. And
Same.
now our kids
Have kids.
Wait, how many kids you got?
I had 1.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute. Now I only heard about 1. Oh, okay, you got kids.
Yes, I
You
have
got kids. Okay.
No, when y'all met,
But neither one of our kids were born when we
When
met.
y'all met.
I think when y'all met, I was in high school.
Yeah.
Shit.
Where? I thought you were younger than that.
Y'all was
You must have been like 9th or 10th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was 14. I was 14.
Jesus Christ.
I'll be 46 in June.
All right, shut up.
Damn, you old as shit.
Nigga, you be 45. Shut up.
He always talking like he in here like 22 years old.
Nigga.
Like,
What's so funny is when I first met him, I thought he was like 35. And when I was about to ask you, I said, where do you get this young nigga
That's
from?
a compliment.
That-
See, you see the difference between what he said about me and what he just said about this nigga?
No, but like,
I'm his uncle. Of course I'm older.
All uncles aren't older.
and to be fair,
Okay.
It depends on the grandparents, though.
Yeah.
and to be fair, like
I-
when you was younger, like you used to say, "Oh, this is my uncle such and such." He was introduced to me as that's Lynn,
Oh, shit.
and I never. People like, you don't call him Uncle Leonard. Fuck no, that's
It's more
Lynn.
like a cousin.
That's Lynn. Like we've always been like,
right.
when they be like, "Oh, who's you hanging out with? Your uncle?" Yeah, nigga. I said, "You ever see him?" Then I see him. Then I show people who he is. Oh, that's my uncle.
Well, you know,
Ooh.
you know what's bad about that? You know what's bad about that?
Because they ain't know his uncle.
No. He don't call him uncle.
He call you
I
uncle.
call him
Yes.
Uncle. That's Uncle Calvin.
Then that makes sense.
Come on, they sent me at the bar because I got the bar
That
job.
makes sense.
How I got the bar job was we were going out to go smoke cigars, and there wasn't a spot open. We saw the bar open, and we went in there, and they was asking, "Do you want security?" I asked if they need security. He said, "Yeah." So that's how I got the job. So then now when they see me, say, "Oh, where's your uncle at?" I said, "Oh, my uncle, he need that." But then when y'all came to the bar, and so one of the barmaids was like, "Oh, there's your uncle." I said, "Well," I said, "the dark skinned guy is my uncle." I said, "That's his best friend, so that's like my uncle too." So she was like, "Well then, what's up with your uncle?" That's what they say to me. What's up with your uncle? I said, "If you don't get your young ass back in the fucking kitchen, mind your fucking business."
Batman,
No, I'm telling you.
your middle name should be Mac.
No, that has happened to me on many occasions where I'd be like, "Oh," because they'd be like, "That's your uncle." But when I say, "Yeah, I was with my uncle," your uncle, and then he'll show up. I'm
See,
like, "Oh,
but-
that's my uncle right
See,
there."
but when you say uncle,
That ain't what they
and
think.
he show up, they think, oh,
Really? Okay.
Well, no, you know, and-
Really?
you got a lot more grades than he
Really?
got.
But to be fair, to be fair, even though this is not totally true, in some instances they say we kind of look alike because we're bigger guys and we're brown skinned. To be fair, but if you look at Leonard, would you think Leonard was my uncle if you saw him? But if you would see him, you go, okay, I can kind
Not
of see
until y'all
that.
start talking.
But I'm saying aesthetic.
Start grunting together.
Yeah, start complaining about white people. Oh, them niggas is related.
But I'm just saying,
No,
you saw.
I wouldn't think y'all were related.
But that's what that's some people think that we're related. But
Two
when you
big
see
niggas,
Leonard,
like the movie, the character two have.
yeah, but when you see Leonard and I, it's like, you know, it's like, and the girls will be like,
They see this before they see that.
yeah. And so they said,
Yeah.
then the girl was like, "Oh, so what's up with him?" I said, "You don't get your fucking ass on."
You didn't even ask him if he was available.
She was younger than me. I know the answer no.
Well, you know, he don't do that.
Yeah, I know he don't.
My apologies. I'm sorry.
Her name was Ashley. It wasn't.
Yeah, we don't do Ashley. Ashley's a chill.
We don't.
Not a Meredith.
Yeah,
Meredith.
yeah, you fuck it up. We don't do, you right. My apologies. We don't do
Her
Ashley.
name's Ashley. I was like, no.
Way below.
No. I don't know. Thelma came in.
Yeah. Bring over to my table.
I'm like,
Let me know when Myrtle get here.
Yeah.
Myrtle come holler at Nick.
Goddamn Ashley. Get away from me before I smack you.
Lisa.
Yeah,
Myra, let me get a black and mild.
There you go. Myra.
Yeah.
Apologies. Sorry for the disrespect.
No, I'm just saying, this is Ashley.
Calvin, what's your question of the week?
So I'm going to revisit one we did before. So
Wait, before you yes, is this the last question?
Yes.
Okay, because I have a question.
Oh,
okay.
wait.
Okay. Oh man.
No,
Whoa,
he's
I'm
just
definitely
revisiting.
going.
Let's go to you.
Definitely hold
Right.
this.
So
what is your
my
question?
question to y'all is, based on the life you've created for yourself,
Mhm.
excluding your family specifically, just in your mind, are you happy with where you are? And if not, what do you feel should you want changed?
Why don't you start?
No.
Winking.
No, you're not going to start, or no, you're not happy.
Well, no, I'm not gonna start. I asked the question.
And then he winked at me.
So, no, I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm not unhappy, but I am
You
not.
can put a
where-
percentage on it.
I'm not where I would like to be.
Okay, percentage wise, where are you?
I'm halfway there.
So you 50% happy
I'm 50% happy where I
with
Oh.
what you created?
what I've created.
Okay.
From what I wanted to where I am,
Mhm.
the road has changed. I have to veer off
Okay.
because I specifically had a narrow tunnel vision of one direction I really wanted. And it was because of the family that I came from. My father's side of the family was a lot of law enforcement. My uncle was an NYPD detective or NYPD cop in New York.
Mhm.
My father was on parole. It was one of those things where that was my tunnel.
Okay.
And when it got derailed, especially when I couldn't go to the military,
Mm.
and to be fair, I punked out. I'll be very honest that I've never said this before. I was scared of my mother. I was scared of my mother's disappointment.
Okay.
So because I wanted to go to Philadelphia and be a cop at the time, it was like early, like 2000, before 9/11. And I wanted to be a Philadelphia cop because they were really talking about becoming a cop, and you could get 6 months to get into the city and all that. And I was like on my mom about it. And she was like, hell no, you're going to college. So I went to junior college.
Okay.
So I punked out. Out of the detours that I've taken, I have gotten into a certain place where I'm comfortable, where I've gotten to, but I'm not nearly where I would like to be. Because in my mind, in my 40s, like to now, I was talking about retiring from being a detective on the book.
Okay.
So that no, but because I'm now possibly could be promoted and become a supervisor and this, that, and the third, I'm starting to feel better about the direction I'm in.
Okay.
But initially, no. It took a lot of time and a lot of thought into trying to get to where I wanted to be in some capacity. So when I get to a certain age, because I realized that I can't be in the field and do what I used to do. So now it's about supervisory, kind of educating others to do the grunt work of it all and kind of overseeing that. That's where I see myself trying to get to. And now I have a path that I see myself getting to, but for a long time though. I'll be very honest, for a long time now.
I can go now. Now I think I might be about, because it's not like something I thought about. I really came up with this question while I was here. I might be 65 to 75% where I feel I want to be. I'm good. Like I'm okay financially. But it's a different level I'm trying to get to. I also want to get out of the city in terms of where I live, because I wanted to be a little safer for my son. So there's a particular goal I have in terms of where I want to be and have the ability to maintain where we are without any help.
Right.
Any help is good, but to be able to maintain it without help is where I'm trying to get to, being able to have the one house that I might rent out or whatever and be in the house that I want to be in for a little while.
Right.
And be able to maintain it without help. And still son be able to go to school, and everybody's got the things they need. Might not have everything you want, but everything that's needed,
Lifestyle
you have.
pretty much the
Yeah.
right.
So I might be 65, 75% where I want to be, but I am not. I'm pretty happy with where I am now. But yeah, it's just a little further I'm trying to go.
What about you, Matt?
I'm mostly happy, but I'm not satisfied.
Yeah.
So last episode we had the conversation about my wife hasn't been working in 3 years. I brought it up to her like, do you know where the fuck we would be if you had been contributing for the last 3 years, and what I would be able to do with my money that I haven't been, because I just am making ends meet, right? So we're good because for the last 3 years, I've been able to keep us above water. So I'm happy about that. But I'm unhappy about, because I'm dealing with credit cards. I'm paying minimums and not having shit paid off like it would have been by now.
Right.
I was investing. I had money going into my brokerage account every check. Like those things I had to stop doing because I needed money to do other things. So I'm in an okay place, and I'm at a point where I'm either looking at starting another business or acquiring another business. So I'm ready to make moves to get to that next level. And I'm going to school online to be a better job and get paid more money on my 9 to 5 before all those other things. So I'm getting there. I'll be there. I'll probably towards the end of this year, I'll be like in my new job and then making the more money. And then I can start, focusing. I'll get a little bit more time back, and I can start focusing on other businesses and acquiring stuff.
Right.
So I'm getting there. So I'm not happy, but I'm making the moves. I'm on my way. So like I'm never going to be satisfied. Like I'm always going to be trying to hit that next level. But for where I am now, like I'm close to hitting some goals within the next 6 months.
Cool.
That's what's up.
4 months, 4 to 6 months.
I'll go. I would say I'm 60%. And I would say that because for most of my life, honestly, my main goal was just after I had my daughter, was that I wanted her to be in a better position than I was. You always want them to do better. And I'm thankful that with whatever I was able to do for her, put her in a position where she is in a better place. She's married, she's safe, she's happy, she owns her own house, 2 cars, beautiful sons, beautiful relationship. So she is a success story. Tell her all the time, you make me look like a great father. You're the dear times. I probably because my sister says I'm a wandering spirit,
That's a nice way to put it.
yeah, well, like that creative instinct. So I've always tried a bunch of things creatively to make my way and kind of like work odd jobs. And I think falling into radio and podcasting was the first real blend of what I want to do professionally, plus that feeds my artistic soul. So I have appreciated that over the years, that has become more and more of a viable professional avenue for me. And now with opening the studio and locking down onto certain situations, certain partnerships with my good friend here, my brother wants to come in on it. Things are looking up with that. So I'm positive about that. I'm a little trepidatious because it really is the first time that I'm going into like a business of my own. And as a typical artist, being a business person is not my biggest strong suit. You know what I'm saying? But fortunately, I can learn, and it's a learning for me, and I have mentors and people that I can turn to help for that. Personally, I could be better. Personal life has taken a little bit of a turn lately. through my own actions. But I know that that too will pass. And it probably is, maybe, perhaps, I don't know, time will tell, for the best at this moment, so that I can really lock down and focus on this,
Okay.
which is more focusing on me, which is putting me in a better place on a professional standpoint, so that, happiness, everything else will follow. But, I'm doing all right. I have no real complaints. I get to chill out and rock out with 4 of my closest friends for the other Sunday. And that is, as much as some of you have looked at this as therapy or a reason to put on clothes, I look at it as a time of sincere and necessary, for me, companionship and brotherhood. So I appreciate it.
I guess that leaves me. It's not an easy question to answer. My life is vastly different than it was a year ago.
That's
It's vastly different than what a year ago.
that's
So, it's funny you phrase it as the life that you built for yourself. Because kind of the process that I'm in right now is
Okay.
kind of rebuilding.
okay.
So, much like you said, I'm pretty happy, but I'm not satisfied. Because, because again, being in the building process right now, it's an idea, okay, stepping back, I'm like, okay, what does this really need to look like for me? One. And making sure that the happiness is authentic and not that it's built on something. And because we talked earlier about having less years in front of us than we have behind us. I want to make sure that whatever this remaining road that I have is going to be as happy as possible. So probably happiness wise, I'm probably 60-65% right now.
Okay.
But I'm nowhere near satisfied right now. It's like I can see where the things that I want to put in it to make it like really what I want it to be.
Okay. Cool. That was a great question, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you for contributing.
I mean,
Contributing to the call.
on the fly. Look at me.
That wasn't lazy.
Well, I'm still sitting.
Well,
so
it kind of.
it kind of.
He just did that. It wasn't like he put like a lot of effort into
It wasn't. It wasn't. I tell you, while we were sitting there, I was like, let me ask these niggas. Like, I didn't put it on the board or nothing.
Well, thank you, friends. And that is Mack and Augustus.
Did you like that? Have questions? Have thoughts? Email us at mackaugustuspod@gmail.com or find us on your favorite social media at mackaugustuspod. And while you're doing that, wherever you found our show, please hit that subscribe and like button. And please tell a friend about Mack and Augustus on everything, on YouTube and available wherever you find podcasts. Until next time, peace.